Okay, guys. So I have a little bit of a story. So, as you know, I do advocate work, and also, I advocate for people and stuff like that. And I did work with an agency. I will not say their name, and basically, I will tell you. Don't mind me. I will tell you what is going on, guys. So some time ago, I put a video out. One was an advocating video, and one was a advice that if you work with a job coach, to make sure you have perfect communication with your job coach. Okay? There was an agency that I worked with as far as job coaches. Like I said, I don't reveal their name. I don't say anybody's name on here. So, okay. So, I left Walmart. I resigned from Walmart. I didn't say the name of the employer before, but I will say it now because I'm no longer there. So I left Walmart due to I was ill. I was having surgery for tumors in my leg, in my right leg, which I made videos about that I was having surgery on, and could no longer stand or do anything like that. Now, I also was diagnosed with another disorder called Raynaud's syndrome or disease, whatever they say it different ways, which has to do with a disease of the bones, and is sort of like arthritis, and it makes your extremities very cold. You can't be in like air conditioning constantly, and your hands will get cold and your feet will get cold for no reason. It's a rare disease. They don't know. They know if you've had broken bones, it's something to do with broken bones. I really cannot explain it that well. I would have to look it up and then read it. Like tell you about it, which I plan on doing another video on the Raynaud's disease. Okay. Anyway, so I made had an incident where I was not decided if I wanted to stay at Walmart or if I wanted to resign from Walmart, and I was planning on going back. Okay, so what happened was, I kept waking up. I have good days and I have bad days. Sometimes it really affects me. I also suffer from migraines. Also lost my son last August, which the anniversary of his death is coming up this August. Obviously it's August right now. Next week. Okay? So, that was going on. Alright? So, what you call it? So all this was going on, okay? So I made a video because I had texted my job coach to let her know I wasn't probably coming back to Walmart. And I don't know if I didn't have any service. Something was with my cell phone and she didn't get the message. And I had called my human resource person at Walmart and said to her, at this time, I think I would like to resign because I'm not well. Okay? And I didn't feel that I wanted to come there just to come in and then not feel well and then go home. Okay? That is what it was. And I made a video saying I didn't know if I wasn't sure if I wanted to stay there or not. And my job coach took it as she was claiming she had to get on YouTube. She was on my channel and she found that's what she's. I had to go on. She left me a message saying I had to go on YouTube to find out that you were quitting or that you were resigning. And that wasn't the case. There was a problem with my phone, and I thought if I did call the office. I was trying to get a hold of her there, and the other job coach that answered the phone said, "Well, you should call her with your phone, not text her." But she wasn't understanding. There was an issue with my phone, and stuff like that. So, what I had said on my video is, that my job coach was a very, very excellent job coach. And that I did not have an issue with her whatsoever, and that I was actually recommending people use this job coaching agency. Like I said, I'm not using their name. I'm not telling you whether I'm just saying. And what do you call it? And I have not been well for the past few years. I have not been well. And so what happened? Well, anyway, we'll get to what happened. So that was that thing. So I went back through this employment agency called DVR. It's an agency that is a division of I have a hard time saying words. Vocational rehabilitation, which is for people that are disabled, that need assistance finding jobs. Okay, we'll put it that way. And I'm going to say who they are because I think it's something from the state. It's the state of New Jersey, okay? The other agency is more of a grassroots agency, and I will not give their name out. But okay. So, I went back through them, I signed up through them, to get job coaching assistance. I get a phone call this morning, and yes, it did piss me off, that they proceeded to tell this girl from this agent, from DVR, that I bashed their agency, that I said stuff about them on YouTube, a whole bunch of stuff, bunch of lies, first of all. I said stuff about the job coaches. I gave them problems with some of the job coaches, which, no, your job coach gave me an issue that you assigned me to first. Okay? And I thought it was a decent person to go to the director and say, I am uncomfortable with this job coach. Could you please switch me to someone else? They asked me why. I was honest and told them why. First of all, she said that I was talking a lot when I was trying to do a job, what they call job testing or whatever, job sampling or whatever it was, which I have talked about on a video, which I was not talking. I was talking to her and trying to get help from her. So how is that talking? And I was concentrating on what I was supposed to be doing. And I tried it in my best of my abilities. Okay? Then they said I was sick too much for them. And this particular job coaching agency works with disabled people. Okay? Very low functioning individuals. I will put it that way without getting into the logistics. But I'm too sick for them to work with. But it's for people with disabilities and people that have health issues. Alrighty. And what was the other thing? And they absolutely refused to work with me because I'm such a problem. You know, that my son passed away and I had to be out for a whole entire month, and they were telling me it was okay for me to be ready to come back whenever I wanted to. That sort of thing. Which, if someone says that now, I'm no longer trusting you. But, like I said, the individual job coach that I was working with was a very kind and understanding person. I did not trash her in any way. I was being honest with my viewers. And I have every right. I have freedom of speech to say whatever I want. And I was not bashing anybody, because why would I recommend someone to a service if I was bashing them? Okay, first of all, I didn't use any names. I didn't point out people's names. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's what happened with that. And yes, I am going to pursue something on that. I asked the girl, could I do anything about that? And she said, no, you have to just work with another agency. I'm sorry, but you're not going to talk about me like that and tell me I trashed your place. Tell me that I trashed your agency when I did not do that on social media whatsoever. So things are going to happen with that one.
Otherwise, you back up and you walk away and you're not chest bumped.
What it is, basically, if I wanted a job with that agency, because I am qualified, they won't even look at me, because they'll say, oh, you talk negatively about us, so screw you on a job working with us. And that isn't correct. So in case you're watching, the individual is watching my channel, I did not trash you or your place of employment that you work for. Those are lies. And you guys know you're lying, because you said if I had an issue with something to come to you, and I have. I'm talking to the director of that program. You told me to come to you with an issue. I did, and that this is what you do. When the person from DVR calls you, you say I said stuff about your agency and your service, which I did not do. All right. So that's what I came to talk to you about today. And if you have a problem with anything, if you have problems with agencies or anything like that, you feel free to speak up and say something. Don't be intimidated by these state, or it's not state, it's grassroots, excuse me. Even a state agency or a county agency, if they're saying stuff that is nasty or that you didn't do, making up stuff or whatever it is, say something. Go over their head and say something. Don't be afraid to say something. Because a lot of these people's clients are afraid to speak up because of the type of disabilities they might have. But if you have anyone in your family that's having an issue like that, where your family member's getting talked down to, I'm not saying they did that. I'm saying if it's something like that, speak up. Say something. Do not let these people intimidate you in any way, because it's a bunch of bull.
Was arrested a couple of times.
And that's what I came to talk about. I will be filming later, going to a free concert. Please enjoy that. It is a tribute to the Eagles concert that the community is having. So please stay tuned for that. And thank you, and I really appreciate my subscribers. And hi, Michelle. I am sending you something because I got your address now. And she Facebooked me, so I'm very happy. So she's my favorite. She's my favorite. Keisha Jaggers, Fugo Simple last, Graveyard Girl. Oh god, there's so many. But anyway, just want to get that out there. Alright, thanks for watching.